Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Brian and Sherry 5.0. Online 24/7 at briansherryshow.com. This is Brian and Sherry 5.0. Here are your hosts, Brian Shepard and Sherry Johnson.
Thanks, Josh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Brian here, and I'm just waiting on Sherry to join us. And, of course, I'm waiting for everyone to show up on Facebook Live. So, hello, Tyrone. So, let's try this again, because hello, Daniel Payton. Hello. Yes, Sherry is here. Somewhere. I have been Skyping you. See? Calling Sherry Johnson. This will be the fourth time. This is what happens. And nothing. No, you're not waiting on me. I'm waiting on you. What's happening? Yeah, anyways. So anyways, enough silence. While we figure out exactly what's going on here, Sherry is supposed to be here. We're having an issue, but what is our show without technical problems, right? Right. So, yeah, I don't know. It says she's available, I think. I don't know. But anyways, we have a very interesting show tonight, so we're going to be talking to comedian Jesse Pollard tonight. So, as recommended by Jerry Woodruff, who was on last week. So, comedian Fig, hello, welcome. Let's try this again. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Hello, Katie. I'm not exactly sure what to do. Sherry, the only other thing I can suggest you do is call into the radio show. That's the only other thing. Hello to my grandmother who's watching. Billy. Hello, Billy. Welcome. Our show is constantly plagued with technical issues, so yeah. Yes, I do have them on hold, considering we normally don't take guests until 9:15, 9:10, 9:15. So, yeah. I see you on hold. Just give me a second here, Jesse. Oh, Lord. There we go. All right, let's try adding her one more time. This is a little ridiculous. You're absolutely right, Dan. Skype can be very fickle, and even though that's not the word I would like to use right now. But, you know, I don't know what to do. So, yeah. Nope, I have no idea. But anyways, I'm just going to keep going. So a lot of things to discuss before we bring Jesse on. I know that Sherry's been sharing stuff. Not sure why, but I'll read it anyways. Afterwards, she keeps messaging me, and she is on with you all on the Facebook Live. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do. It says you're unavailable, Sherry. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm not liking this silence. So. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I don't know what to do. Normally I have the answer, but I don't tonight. So, in the meantime, while we figure out exactly, and hopefully everyone can hear me clearly once again. As you can see, it's up higher, so I'm using my cell phone tonight again. I have my little microphone here, so you should be able to hear me clearly this time. So, and hopefully the guests can hear me. So, yeah. But anyways, our shows normally don't go this way. We usually have enough time at the beginning of the show to figure out exactly what the issue is, if we're not able to communicate with each other. Normally we can see each other. Half the time it's because we can't hear each other. So, yeah. I will try you one more time, Sherry. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. So, yeah. Jerry, you're more than welcome to call in, because I don't know what to do. So, it says you're not available. So, even though it says you're online, but I'm just not sure exactly what's happening. So, yeah. Anyways, Sherry has shared something on our Facebook page, and I think everyone should know about it. So if you're not familiar with Hilltop Orchards is an orchard in Richmond, Massachusetts, and I happen to know the owners, and they're very nice people. But if you haven't gone up there, you should, and there's an event coming up August 3rd, which is next Saturday. It's called Barrel to Bottle. So, and if you look at our Facebook page, there's a coupon for everyone to click on and print that you can bring with you and get a percentage off of select items that are on the coupon. So if you're not familiar with it, it's $12 a person. It's 508 Canaan Road, which is Route 295 in Richmond. And that's August 3rd. It's on our Facebook wall right now. So check it out, click it, and for more information about that. So I think that's pretty cool. So it starts at 9:45 and it runs until 10:30. That can't be right. It goes from 9:45 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Really? Okay. But anyways, figure it out, read it online, and you'll get some more information about that. So, yeah. So, where's Jerry? What's going on here? I thought Jerry was going to call in, considering the other one can't. I'm going to bring Jesse on in just a couple of minutes, only because I don't have Sherry to chit-chat with at the beginning of the show. That's usually what's happening right now. So, again, hello, everyone, to Facebook Live. If you're listening to the show, you can watch me on Facebook Live by going to facebook.com/Brian.SherryShow. So, yeah. Yeah. Not exactly sure. Oh, so the coupon's for 10% off select cider products. Ooh, iced apple wine. You get 10% off the iced apple. That is the best stuff, people. Iced apple wine. I've had it. It's fantastic. So I'm going to be going to this. I don't know about anybody else, but you should. So yeah, but anyways. Yeah. So instead of keeping them on hold, I'm going to bring on. Okay. Hold on, Jesse, because Jerry's calling in, and then I'll bring you on. So, okay. And don't forget to like and share this video, by the way, people. So that's how people know about us and start watching our show, if it works the way that it's supposed to. Because obviously tonight it is not. So, let's see. Jerry, is that you?
It is me. How you doing, Wildman?
How you doing, Wildman? I'm doing, well, sort of okay. I don't have Sherry with me, so I'm a bit lost. Oh, wait a minute. She wants the call-in number, but you can stay on the line too.
Oh my goodness! Do I need to text it to her?
No, I got it right here in front of me. Normally this does not happen, so.
Yeah, I've noticed this Blog Talk Radio seems to be a little fickle getting going sometimes.
It's not so much Blog Talk Radio. I mean, don't get me wrong, Blog Talk Radio has its flukes, but it's for some reason Skype. It's telling me she's online and that, she's there. I've been trying to call her since 8:45, but it just for some reason is not connecting. So, and then when she tried to call me, I answered it, which puts Blog Talk on hold. It wouldn't connect us still. So I'm like, yeah, forget this. So she's just going to call in, and there she is. So, yeah. Hi, Sherry.
Fancy.
Hi, Brian. How's it going?
It would have been better if we were on the show at the beginning of the show. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, so I was getting a little frustrated. Yeah,
I was too. I'm sitting here freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness. Well, I'm here. Hi, everyone, and I hope everyone's having a good night tonight.
Yeah.
So, Brian, I'm sorry to leave you and not be able to connect somehow and not be with you, that is. So I kind of missed the beginning of the show. So I don't know if you've gotten into anything yet or...
Nope, you have not missed anything but frustration about Skype and big silence between trying to figure stuff out. Jerry is currently on the line. So.
Oh, hi, Jerry.
Yeah. You didn't miss anything but a mild panic attack.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
well,
yeah.
I'm here.
Okay. No, the only thing that I did talk about is what you posted on our Facebook, which is Hilltop Orchards. I noticed that they have Barrel to Bottle. Is that what it's called? I believe. Yes. Barrel to Bottle tour. It's their talk tour and tasting at Hilltop Orchards, which I have been to, which is August 3rd, starting at 9:45. The tour starts exactly at 10. It's $12 a person, which really isn't that bad, and it's a big place. But below that, on our Facebook wall, thanks to Katie as well, there's a 10% off coupon that people can click on. They can print it out, bring it with them, but you don't have to bring it with you if you're not going on next Saturday. It's good for July 20th to September 15th, and there's a lot of products that are on the coupon that you can get 10% off for. And I highly suggest, because I'm a wino, the iced apple wine is the best. So that's my favorite. So, yes.
Yeah.
But
Why
that's pretty much all.
at some point, why are you touching my wine glass has been said in your household.
Can I jump?
That's my
Yeah.
good glass. Don't mess with it.
Yeah, I do have one glass I usually use for wine, so yep. Yep, it's been collecting dust, so I do need to print out this coupon and get me some wine. So
Well, if you
Well,
if you just
they
drink
make
out of the
all their
bottle,
own
you
wine.
don't need glasses.
that's
Yeah.
true. That is true. But that can be also dangerous. So, and I've actually drank wine at the show before, right, Sherry?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yes. That's when a different side of Brian comes out. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The fun Brian.
yeah.
The really
it
fun
turns out.
Brian.
Yeah, it turns out to be a really interesting show, to say the least. But speaking of interesting show, so tonight we're going to be talking to comedian Jesse Pollard. I'm going to bring him on so he can explain exactly who he is, what he does, and give me the lowdown on this whole shenanigan, whatever it's called, theater
Comedy
thing.
theater.
Comedy theater, yes, thank you. So let's just bring him on. He's been on hold long enough. Hello, Jesse.
You guys are a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, and hi, everybody. And I would just like to say that iced apple wine sounds amazing, and you should totally ship some down to Alabama. I will take you for that, and we can talk about that after the show.
Okay. Everybody knows that I want to go down to Alabama, but one of these days I'll get down there. So.
Yes, you should totally come down and visit. I've got a really big couch that you can sleep on. Sherry's going to come down, and then we'll go up to Chattanooga to see a comedy show. So you can come down with her.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, we
It
could do
would,
like a
yeah.
live show from the road.
Nice.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. Yeah. So, yeah. So, anyways, Jesse, you're a comedian from Alabama.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How did you get started with comedy?
Well, I got started with comedy about 5 years ago now. Basically, I did what you're not supposed to do, and so for comedy, the first time you do it, everybody knows, generally, the rule of thumb is you're very terrible. Well, for my birthday, like the day before my birthday, I was like, I want to do comedy for my birthday. I'm going to treat myself. It's going to be great. So I gathered up all my friends and family to go to this open mic that I didn't know anybody at except my friends and family. And I was like, let's have fun. So I go up there, and I did 5 minutes of material, and I completely bombed. I did terrible. I think one person laughed. And I got off stage and was like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. So that is how I got started. And I think it's that same way for everybody. You do terrible, but you love it, and then you just stick with it. Or you do terrible, and you go, yeah, that's not for me. But generally, it's stick with it.
Yeah. Once it bites you, you're in.
Yep.
Interesting. I mean, I kind of know everything sort of about you and everything else because I know that you were on Sherry's show a couple weeks back. So I was able to call in and listen to that show, and so I had to have you on here, and then other people were pushing to have you on here. Jerry.
Yeah, I've got our theater and everything, which we'll get to, but we've got a big fan base, and by big I mean Ogre, or Jerry as you guys call him. We call him by Ogre. He's our lovable Papa Bear, but yeah, he's a big supporter, and I love him to death. And we've got other fans too, but man, Jerry is probably one of the biggest, and he's a great guy, and I'm glad you guys have him on. He's working with you guys because he put me on to you guys, and I've heard both your shows now. Kind of went through some old episodes, and it was a really good time. I'm happy I found you guys.
Awesome.
Yeah. So first, what's this? Wish You Were Beer. What is that?
So the Wish You Were Beer. Yeah. So we have this cool place here in Huntsville called Campus 805, and they basically took an old school. It used to be Stone Middle School, and they converted it into like 3 or 4 breweries and some bars and a restaurant. We have axe throwing here, but Campus 805 is here, and it is a bar that has, I think it's like 120 different beers on tap. So they're amazing, but it's called Wish You Were Beer, and every Tuesday night we do a comedy open mic there that I host called Wish You Were Funny. So we love them to death because they've got like amazing beer, and they put up with our silly jokes every Tuesday. But it's a really cool venue, and anybody listening that's in the area or wants to come to the area, it's every Tuesday until we die. On Tuesday it starts, sign-ups at 8:30, and the mic starts sign-ups start at 8, and the mic starts right at 8:30.
Definitely going to have to go down.
Absolutely.
And they have all different beer to serve any palate. They've got all the way from I wouldn't say light beer or anything like that, but they've got IPAs all the way up to quads. I mean, high alcohol content down to just regular old beer. I mean, it's a pinky out place. Let me tell you.
Yep. Well, and the prices are reasonable, but for Brian, we also have like a handful of different ciders. There's like a really good apple pear cider that I think you would like, Brian. Yeah, you totally need to come down. I mean, it's not an apple wine, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Absolutely. You had me at apple. So, yeah, sure.
Me too.
Yeah, absolutely. So besides, so you've been doing 7 months of hosting that open mic, right?
Yes, we've been doing it for 7 months, and it's turned out to be a great venue, and my goal is to run that open mic until I die, or Wish You Were Beer closes down, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon because they're really busy.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, and then I hear 10 years as a sketch actor/writer.
Yes. So, yeah, I did. I was a long time, a while ago. I was in a troupe called Sneaky Weasels, and this was back when I was around 23. So it was a while ago, but we did it for a long, long time. But we had a website called SneakyWeaselStudios.com. And this is kind of like I was almost drafted to the NFL old high school football story, because we did it for the longest time, and then about 6 months after we quit, YouTube came out. So, and we didn't know YouTube was going to be as big as it was, and then we all went our separate ways. Some of the guys I worked with moved up to New York, do other stuff. So had we stuck with it, we could have been successful on YouTube. The problem we had back then was we had a website, and we had a lot of people coming. We had like 1,000 people, every couple of days that were messaging on our message boards. We had like 10,000 people a day coming to watch our videos. But back then, I mean, you only had limited ways to make money. So we had, I think it was Google AdSense or something. So, I mean, we were making like $5 a month. So it was really a labor of love, and I loved every minute of it. But you will never see those videos again because a lot of them are highly inappropriate, especially by today's standards. So in order to keep my current career intact, those have been buried in the vault. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I did that for a long time. And I'd love to get back into it, and I'm looking to get back into it with more updated, I would say, grown-up or more mature comedy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'd like to see that. So I'm trying to figure out who met who first when it comes to Kimberly Wilson.
Yeah, so with Kimberly Wilson, she is an awesome friend of mine. So I met her through the stand-up live comedy classes. I didn't take the comedy class myself. She came out of that comedy class. And at the end of the comedy class, they get all the local comics in Huntsville together, and they say, hey, come by. We're going to, it's the last class, and they get other comics there, and we all get on stage, and we take like 5 minutes, and we practice a workshop on jokes. And Kim got up there and worked on some material that she'd been working on for only a couple of weeks, and I was just dying laughing. She is so funny. And so
she is hilarious.
I'm super excited to be working with her. And I think we've known each other about a year now, but she's definitely she's like me. She gets things done right away, and so we're coming along on what we're working on. But, yeah, I've known her for about a year, but she's a dear friend, and she is great. If anybody wants to check her out, that's Kimberly Wilson, or I think her Instagram is kwilsoncomedy, but you can find her on Facebook and Instagram. You can search Kimberly Wilson. She'll show up. You can see her stuff. You should definitely check her out.
We're going to have her on, not just check her out.
Yeah, you
gotta
do.
get
Absolutely.
her on here.
Yes.
That would be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, because I know that, Sherry, you had her and Jerry, I believe it was, on the same show one time on Sherry Club?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
okay.
That was fun.
Yeah,
I had them both on.
Yeah, I was able to listen to that show. She was very funny. So, yeah, definitely we're going to have her
I feel
come
bad
up.
for Jerry, though. I feel bad for Jerry, though. He didn't get to say too much.
Yeah, you're messing up my resume, Brian. She didn't have me on that show. I was co-hosting it.
Oh, that's right. You were a co-host. I apologize.
Right. That's right.
Jerry wants his credits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
The only SAG award I'll get is if I forget my belt one day.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Now,
Oh my goodness.
is Kimberly part of this? I keep hearing about the punching below the Bible belts.
Yes. So, yes, she is a part of it, in that she'll be one of the comics performing on Punching Below the Bible Belt. So I'm working with some different people. So we'll talk about the theater in a moment, but it's going to be filmed at our nonprofit comedy theater, Shenanigans Comedy Theater, is where it's going to be filmed. And I'm working with her and her wife, Jessica, on the comedy theater side. But Punching Below the Bible Belt, I'm working on that with Skylar Scott Studios. They're doing all the videography, cinematography for it, and they're going to partner with me to do the video editing of each episode. And then I've got a bunch of local comics. They're super funny, up and coming. Some of them I think are about to be famous, and you just haven't heard of them yet. So that's going to be on Amazon Prime. We're working on that, but I'm the main person on that, and then I'm working with my good friend Luke Scott at Skylar Scott Studios. which you can see some of their work if you want to check them out for any film things you're thinking about doing at Skylar Scott Studios. But, yeah, so she's a part of it in that she's one of the comics, but she doesn't have a big piece in like putting that together because she's doing a lot with the theater and other stuff.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to it coming to Amazon Prime.
Absolutely.
So I like watching on Amazon. So, yeah. And Sherry, you have Amazon too, right?
I do. I love it. I have Netflix
Fantastic.
and Amazon.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Yeah,
so,
I'm trying to
if you guys
sweet
wanna
talk
check
the
that-
wife into getting Hulu.
Oh, there you go.
I've already got Amazon
This is
Prime
nice.
in anticipation of the show coming out.
Fantastic. Yeah, so if you guys want to know about details of the show, you can go to Punching Below the Bible Belt on Facebook. That's our main page. I will say, anybody that has Amazon Prime when the show comes out, shameless plug, I get paid for how much it gets streamed. So if you wanted to, leave it on repeat and then go to work and come home and turn it off, I would not complain at all. And you can totally do that with every device you have in your house because it doesn't matter where it comes from.
Yes, absolutely. I think I would probably do the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'll just start a GoFundMe page to buy a couple more TVs to put in the house just so I can put it on repeat.
There you go. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Yeah. Any questions, Sherry?
No, I did want to give a shout out to Kimberly though, and also Jesse. That thank you so much for the T-shirt, guys. I've been wearing it, and
awesome.
It's awesome. I think everyone should have one, definitely.
Yes. Absolutely.
What?
Everybody should have a Shenanigans Comedy. We have Shenanigans Comedy Theater T-shirts. It's a black and white shirt with our logo on it. If you guys want one, you can head over to the Shenanigans Comedy Theater Facebook page. You can find our Indiegogo campaign, which is going for 6 more days. And you can get the awesome perk of getting a shirt. You can also personally message us on our Facebook page to bypass Indiegogo, pay us directly, and we will send you a shirt like we did for Sherry in the mail. And you can sport that awesome merch because it makes you 100% more attractive to everybody you meet, and they'll ask you so many questions. They'll think you're super interesting, and like your credit score goes up 5 points. It's pretty awesome. It's a good shirt.
It's true. I have been approached and been asked about it because no one's heard of it up this way at all, and it's interesting to see how many people stop to look at you when you're wearing a shirt. T-shirts are definitely a great way to advertise. And
yeah.
The thing I have noticed is that people think I'm a comedian, though.
That's great because then people are automatic. Yeah, they automatically assume that you're a comedian or you own a comedy place and that you're really funny. Yeah. So, I mean, you win all the way around because then everybody's like, oh, man, I want to hang out with Sherry. She's super funny. She owns her own business. Man, that's great.
They're going to plan cocktail parties around you just because you own that shirt now.
That's it. Come on, bring it.
So, I mean, that anybody listening, that could be you right now. You could be at a cocktail party because people think you own a comedy theater and you're super interesting.
That's it. See? So everyone should own that T-shirt. I'm telling you. It's comfortable, too, by the way. It's mega. It's
yeah.
perfect.
It is super comfortable. I wear mine all the time, and I love it. Yeah. I was going to say I was honestly surprised at how comfortable it was because I wasn't sure, because most T-shirts, they're fine, but, that's a shirt I could just wear all the time, and I do because it's just, so nice.
It's so true. I might have to order another one soon because I have actually worn it, washed it, and I'm really trying to advertise it out there. But it's such a comfortable shirt. I ordered it big, so it's just even more comfortable. Everyone's like, "Oh, you got the shirt on again." I'm like, "Yeah."
Nice. Well, yeah, and you're allowed to buy more than one. If you want to buy 7 and have one for every day of the week, we will not stop you. You can do that. We will love you to death.
it came so fast too. Honestly, it came within like 3 days. It was great.
Oh yeah,
you buy you 2 or 3 to wear around. Buy you 2 or 3 to wear around, and then you get you a 3X for a sleep shirt.
Yeah, I used to do that. I'm not a fan of the sleep shirts, only because when I was little, like, my mom didn't tell everybody what my shirt size was, and I've always been a really small guy, so, like, everybody would buy me, like, a medium or a large, and then I would just look like I was wearing, like, a muumuu to go to sleep in, and I hated it. So that kind of ruined
Jesse.
sleep
All
shirts
of his
for me.
shirts are sleep shirts.
Pretty much. Like, I have to buy, like, a slim athletic fit shirt so it fits me properly, because even some smalls are kind of large on me. But I will say, if I buy, like, a youth large, those fit pretty well, and they cost less, too, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I can get away with it being a girl. You can wear, like, stretch pants.
Fat.
Yeah.
What was that, Sherry?
Oh, being a girl, like, you can just wear any type of stretch pants with this T-shirt because it just matched everything, and it's just, when you wear oversized shirts, it's kind of like the style right now, so.
Yeah.
It works.
That's a great point, Sherry. It matches everything. It's in style. You're going to look super cool and fashionable. People are going to think you're funny. Man, this is becoming like the shirt.
But there's one thing. I want a colorful one. I want a really colorful one.
Yeah, we
I want
a
one
colorful one.
Yeah, I want one with the colors in the logo. Yeah.
We put our blood, sweat, and tears into these shirts. We're actually screen printing them ourselves. We have a great guy.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a great friend, Boudreaux, which you can find him on Boudreaux Comedy on Instagram. You can see his silly posts and stuff. He's another local comic, but he does screen printing, and he's taught us how to make these shirts so we can save on money because we're a nonprofit. And so now, we've got all these shirts, and we're going to be screen printing them ourselves. So right now we have the black and white version, which is amazing. But we're going to have a colored version at some point, which will probably have the 3 colors of our Just Your Hat logo on it. We're just kind of learning all of that in the midst of building this theater and stuff. So we don't have time to do all of the extra shirt stuff. But we do have the black and whites, and we'll have the color soon-ish, probably maybe in a couple months once we kind of get a little more settled.
Yeah. Well, let me know when they're colored. I want another one, but I want it colored.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Did we lose Brian?
No, you did not. I'm just sitting back. I'm enjoying the conversation about some sort of T-shirt. Yep.
Oh, no, sir. This is not some sort of T-shirt. This is the greatest T-shirt that has ever been a T-shirt.
That's right.
And we will have to get you one too, Brian, so that you can be super interesting and people will think you're super funny and own a comedy club and you get invited to all these parties.
Absolutely. I mean, definitely need one.
If you wore this shirt to the Orchard, they might just give you a couple bottles of apple wine.
They might. They just
because you'd be
might.
looking so fabulous, Brian. You would look so fabulous in this shirt.
They'll be like, "Oh, you need to sell this at your comedy theater. Take some samples."
Yeah.
See?
Absolutely.
All claims made by the comedy shirt are subject to terms and conditions.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
In return, they'll have to buy one of ours. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
We have T-shirts too, you know.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty cool. You guys will have to, Sherry, you'll have to message me like the link to your merch store so I can get one of your shirts.
Absolutely.
When my Shenanigans Theater shirt is being washed, I'll wear that shirt to replace the greatness of the Shenanigans shirt by the second greatest T-shirt that has ever been in existence, the Brian and Sherry Show T-shirt. It only raises your credit score by 4 points, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, better than nothing.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Brian, What do you think? Can we whip up some more shirts somehow?
Absolutely.
See, we'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Perfect.
We need a lot. We need a lot of people wearing our shirt. So I mean, yeah. He may think that he has the number one most important shirt, which is probably true for Alabama. But up here, it is the Brian and Sherry Show shirt.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll be region specific. That is fine. I'm compromised. We'll have the greatest T-shirt in all of Alabama. You can have the greatest T-shirt in all of Wyoming.
We'll have the greatest T-shirt south of the Mason-Dixon line.
There you go.
Nice.
Absolutely.
That's fun. T-shirt war.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
Well, we have to be careful because we got Matthew Fayok also has T-shirts out west here, so we're taking care of the United States in by sections. See, it's like T-shirt.
So now we need to compile a list of the greatest T-shirt in every state.
Oh my goodness!
And then we'll make the list and we'll sell it to become a BuzzFeed article for like $1,000.
Can we sell T-shirts?
The best T-shirt in every state. Whoa! You won't believe what Alabama's best T-shirt is. Ooh.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh.
And then you say it's shenanigans, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's not real," or I don't know.
They'll be like, "It's shenanigans. What is that?" And then they'll look into it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Oh my God, this comedy theater is amazing, and that shirt looks great. I just looked at that shirt. I'm already in a better mood. I'm going to buy it."
Yep. See. But then when they see ours, they're going to be like, which one should they choose?
And then they'll be like, you know what? I'm going on vacation to Wyoming, so I should probably own this shirt so I fit in with the local people.
Oh, that's
absolutely. So, and speaking of,
they have to come up. Yes.
Yes. Speaking of shenanigans, what exactly is that? Tell me about that.
Yeah. So we kind of talked about it some. So shenanigans is a shared vision that me, Kimberly, and her wife Jessica had. We wanted to open a nonprofit comedy theater in Huntsville to kind of fill a void of something that wasn't here before, because we have some great comedy venues here. We've got a lot of bars and stuff that house our comedy shows. We've got Barking Dog Theater at Little Mill that houses one of our shows, which is having a fantastic anniversary weekend. It's called Epic Comedy Hour. If anybody's in the Huntsville area listening, check out Epic Comedy Hour this weekend. It's an amazing anniversary show. They've got 3 shows. It's really awesome. But we don't have, or not, we do now, but we didn't have a dedicated theater space where comics or, students, high school students, college students who had an idea for a weird kind of funny show to go to and go, hey, I want to put the show on. There wasn't that venue space, so we want to do a lot of alt shows, a lot of improv shows, a lot of sketch comedy shows, and really have a venue for people to come and say, oh, man, I want to try this weird thing. And then they try it at our place, and then if it works and, the people respond to it, we put it on the calendar. It becomes, a monthly show or every couple of months show, and then people have an outlet for their creativity. And we really want it to be a space where any idea and everybody's welcome. And our main goal with the comedy theater, because we're hoping and we think that we're going to be really successful. So we're going to give back a percentage of our profits every month to a local nonprofit. For the first year, we've decided to partner with a local organization that's also nationally, but we're partnering with our local chapter of an organization called GLISTEN, which stands for the Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network. And GLISTEN partners with schools all across the United States to create safe spaces for the LGBTQ communities and give them spaces to go to and educate other people and also to feel safe. Because a lot of what our youth and kids in those communities run into is they don't have a lot of support. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't feel like they have people where they can talk to and be themselves. So we want to partner with Listen to help create more of that happen in our area, especially in the South and in Alabama. We'd love to see more acceptance. Here in Huntsville, where we live, there's a lot of acceptance, but there can still be more. And we also want the theater to be that space, too, where we're accepting of everybody. We just want you to come in, no matter who you are, what you look like. You just come in, forget about your troubles for a couple hours, have a great comedy show, enjoy some snacks, leave, wanting to come back and see another show sometime and just have a great time. So that's kind of the long and short of Shenanigans. We have an Indiegogo campaign going on right now. If you go to Indiegogo and you search Shenanigans Comedy Theater, we'll pop up. You can see our Jester Hat logo on there. We've got 6 days left. We've raised almost $3,000. We just had a donation from somebody. They had $500, which was amazing. We flipped out. I wasn't doing a cartwheel. In my mind, I was doing a cartwheel. I'm not that athletic, but we were freaking out and dancing around. It was a lot of fun. What?
I said I was so excited I could see for a second.
Yeah, it was great. Gave you the gift of sight for a second, so we were super excited about that one. So yeah, if anybody listening is like, hey, you know what? I didn't go get a Starbucks today. I have $4. Great. You can send it our way. If you send us $5, you'll get a sticker. If you're feeling really generous and you're in this area, we do have some spots where you can donate, and you'll get to see free comedy for a year, which is a pretty amazing perk. So yeah, and if you think, you know what, I don't have any money, I'm broke, that's fine. If you just give us a shout out on your Facebook page if you have one, or your personal Facebook page, and just say, hey, I heard about this cool thing tonight. I would love to support it. You guys should too. That's great. Or if at some point you just want to come see a show when we open, we'd love that too. We're open to anything and everything that you guys are willing to give us, and I'm super grateful for Brian and Sherry for this platform to be on the show. So far, it's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed talking with Sherry last time, and I really enjoy talking to both of you and Brian this time as well. So I really appreciate it.
Great. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for coming on to our show tonight as well, both you and Jerry.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always fun having you guys on.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Brian?
Yes, I'm currently searching their Indiegogo as we speak.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
That's awesome.
So how long have you guys been doing this show?
5 years. 5 years.
Awesome. Yeah, I didn't go all the way back to the very first episodes, but I was curious how long you guys have been doing it. And my follow-up question, how did you guys meet?
Oh, my goodness. Go ahead, Brian.
That's a very... Well, not really, but...
Brian, do you remember?
I do remember. So, unfortunately, I was dragged to a Halloween party. I did not know the people that were... I didn't know anybody there. It was in the middle of nowhere. And so nobody was talking to me. They didn't want to bother with me. So I was just I didn't want to be there. And unfortunately, I didn't drive at that point in time. I didn't have a vehicle. I came with someone, and he wasn't about. So that was all his friends and, whatever else. So I called a friend of mine and was just telling her exactly what was happening. I don't want to, things aren't going right. I don't want to be here.
Oops. Ryan?
Yeah?
Speaking of things not... Oh, there he is.
There
I'm here.
How ironic is the last thing I heard
sorry.
him say is, I don't want to be here, and then he went blank.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, see, Jerry, you jinxed Blog Talk because everything was going perfectly fine until you had to say something at the end of the show. Right. Anyways, anyways, I didn't want to
that's
be there.
funny.
I called a friend, and I was telling my friend Christina on the phone, this is what's happening. No one's talking to me. I don't feel comfortable. I don't really want to be here, but I'm stuck here. And all of this, she's talking to somebody else, and all of a sudden I hear this other woman, like in the background saying, "What's the address? We need to go up there, and we're gonna come on in there." And I'm like, yeah, no, that's a bad idea. I'm not gonna give the address out. Like, I don't know the people like that. So, that's pretty much how I didn't get to meet Sherry that night, unfortunately, but I got to meet her. I don't know what it was, like a week later or something like that. So.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah, that's how I met Sherry.
I really had to meet Brian because I felt so bad for this guy. He's out in the middle. Now, there's this town. It's really small. And I'm like, he's way out there. He's all, having the worst time of his life. Christina and I were just being kind of bored. So I'm like, let's just go get him.
Yeah, they were willing to come all the way out and pick me up. And I'm like, no, that's a bad idea. So, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I met him a week later, and we just got talking, and we just kept talking. But that was quite a few years ago now, Brian.
Yeah, we're old, Sherry.
I know. Oh, my God. Don't say old. My birthday is coming up. 5 days.
I can't wait until 4 years. Till 4
You
years
guys
from
are
now,
well
where Jesse can say, "God, I still haven't got rid of him. It's been 5 years."
5? Wow.
What was that,
That's
Jesse?
good.
I was saying you guys aren't old. You guys are well seasoned.
Well seasoned.
Well seasoned. I like that.
Yeah. Like a good steak.
I'm quite a bit older than Brian, though, right, Brian? I'm like, I think I'm 10 years older than you.
I don't think you're 10 years old. Wait, 10 years older than me? Really?
Yes.
No.
Am I?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, let's not say this. We'll give away my age. I don't want people to know my age.
Okay.
We are learning so much tonight.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
Brian is only 14 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was at a high
I get
school.
people who call my phone and they're like, oh, go ahead. Say, I get people who call my phone and they're like, "Is your mommy there?" I'll be like, "Hello? Is your mom there?"
I'm
a
mom.
grandma. Yeah, I'm grandma. I'm 4. So yeah.
Goodness.
It's funny.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think, I believe that was what, 2008, 2009, I think. So, yeah, it's been quite a long time since.
Brian, our first thing we ever did, we were part of that paranormal group. That was like in 2006.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you guys ghost hunt?
We did. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What?
I've done that before. I'm super into like paranormal stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, oh man, I was dating someone who was into the paranormal, so we decided to come up with some sort of group, and I believe there was like 6 to 8 people with us that one night. We only ghost hunted once. And ever since then, Sherry was like, "Yep, nope, gotta go, not doing this again." And out she went. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ghost hunting is not for everyone. Yeah. I'm
I'm
also part
a scaredy cat.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, if you're scared easily, it's not for everyone because when you ghost hunt, every little thing is a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm part of a company that does ghost tours in Huntsville. Every year, from August to October 31st, we do ghost walks in downtown Huntsville, and we walk around and talk about hot spots. in the different neighborhoods and stuff from downtown and some of the downtown buildings where there's been paranormal activity, and we share the claims of paranormal activity, and then we share the historical events of like, hey, there was a murder at this house, or this is where a bunch of people died from the Spanish flu. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, if you're those tours are fine. Like if you scare easily, you can still go on that tour. They're perfectly fine. But yeah, ghost hunting, not for everybody.
I've got a question for you, Jesse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is this the first I'm hearing of this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the first time I did it was last year, and I just met you, and I haven't, and that the ghost season hasn't come up yet. Is it August? Maybe it's maybe it is coming
Next
up.
month.
I got to get my dates right on that. But yeah. So you're hearing about it. Surprise!
Well, since you kept it from me, whatever day you're doing it, I have to wash my hair.
Well, I'm going to be doing it every weekend for like 2 months. So
Fair enough.
you better have really clean hair if you're washing it every weekend. I'll inspect it on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Better stock up on some cheap shampoo.
Yeah. Quit talking for this way.
Yeah, when Brian and I went to one of our locations, the reason why I got so scared is it was a really old cemetery where the gravestones had actually fallen over and like sunk into the ground. Like I'm like, we're at a cemetery. It looks like a field. Yeah, it was so old. It's one of the oldest ones in Massachusetts. While we were there was 4 of us. We were all kind of standing together, and we were just talking about, oh, did you see anything? Did you hear anything? We're like, no. Well, all of a sudden we started hearing pounding like underground. It was the strangest thing. I looked at everyone. Nobody that was there was doing anything, so we just kind of all took off. And when that happened, I just kind of freaked out. It probably was like a deer running by or something.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, it could have been anything, but I'm pretty sure it was a zombie. And if you guys didn't run away, you would have gotten eaten by a zombie and started a zombie apocalypse. So thank you guys for saving humanity.
That sucks because there could have been a couple of people. If we had just waited just long enough for it to show up, we could have just left those people there, and then I wouldn't have to see those people anymore. Damn. I could have sacrificed a couple. Oh, well. Well, we'll learn for next time. But yeah, it was very strange. And I believe it was more than 4 people. I know that. I think we had 6 people with us. But for 6 people to hear the same exact sound, and what it sounded like was a very loud heartbeat. And we just were like, nope, we're done. We're out of here. So, yeah, we left. Wow. And, of course, we're on the top of a mountain. There's nobody there but us. So it was creepy. So, So no more ghost hunts for me. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds pretty creepy.
It was so creepy.
But yeah, we love them coming onto our show. We have multiple paranormal investigators and authors and all sorts of paranormal people that come onto our show. We absolutely love it. Our viewers eat it up, especially with the comedians as well. So those are very popular guests that come onto our show as well. So yeah, love it. And we've been invited to ghost hunts and haunted houses and all sorts of things that for some reason just never end up going to. I don't know why, but yeah.
We did, Brian. We did go to one. We went to a haunted house. Do you remember that? I clung to the back of you. I literally had to pull you. You had to pull me through this place. It was in Dalton.
Yes, I do remember that. That was yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
It was when you're visually impaired, every bump is a bump in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just imagine. Oh, Lord. But anyways, Jesse, where are you going to be? Where can people find you to see your comedy in action? Lady.
Well, to see my comedy in action, you can find me on Instagram at Pictured Fragments. I'm pretty bad about posting comedy there. I kind of post some things that I find funny. Sometimes I'll post a meme I've made out of one of my jokes. I'll post random stuff. Sometimes I post cats. So it's a mixed bag. So I always tell people, look to my Instagram. Go back a couple of weeks. If you like what you see, you're going to see a lot of that. You can also find my comedy show, Punching Below the Bible Belt, on Facebook at Punching Below the Bible Belt. We don't have Instagram or anything, just a Facebook page right now. You can find us on there. Also, you can find Shenanigans Comedy Theater on Indiegogo, Shenanigans Comedy Theater, if you search there. We have the best T-shirt in all of Alabama, second best T-shirt in Wyoming, and you can find us at Facebook, Shenanigans Comedy Theater as well. And if you guys are in the Huntsville, Alabama area on August 2nd, that Friday, I will be performing at the Open Bottle in Madison, Alabama. So you can check me out in person, live, and you can go, you know what? Your face does not sound like what I thought it would. I pictured you differently when I heard you on Brian and Sherry show, and you can tell me that in person.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I hope nobody says that to you. So I mean, they all can see what you look like, by the way. So.
Well, yeah, they saw the picture. So really, after I said that, I was like, yeah, they already know what I look like. Never mind. But I said it, and I can't not say it now. So it's out there.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm not trying to use. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not trying to use words for a living, because that would be terrible.
Oh boy! And one last question: what is it? Who lives in Wyoming, by the way?
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the cider farm is in Wyoming, yeah.
Nope.
No, the cider farm's not in Wyoming. I just made that up. No.
You just made that up entirely.
Yeah.
I thought Lauren, the cider place, was in Wyoming, and I was thinking, oh, Brian's from Wyoming. That's cool. The cider place is in Wyoming, and then I just kind of pieced it together. And no, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
yep.
This has been my great first and last experience on the Brian and Sherry show.
No.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Well, you kept saying it. I'm like, maybe there's a reason, and maybe he's joking about something, and I'm just not getting it. And then finally you said it, like, oh, he thinks we're in Wyoming. I wish I was.
Well, here's the thing. You said nobody corrected me, so I thought Brian was in Wyoming, and then I was like, that's why I asked how you guys met, because I thought you were in Wyoming and Sherry was in Massachusetts, and I was like, how did they meet? That's interesting. I bet there's a good story there. And then you were talking about being at a party, and I was like, did she drive like a couple states over to like go to a party? What? I was so confused. Now it makes sense because you're both in the same place, and I'm just dumb. Great.
Only on the Brian and Sherry show.
That's right.
That's right. Hey, people pay good money for this content.
They do.
They do.
They do.
I hope so.
And they need a T-shirt to show their loyalty, and they need to get the best Brian and Sherry shirt in all of Wyoming.
Yes, all of Wyoming.
That could be your slogan. The best T-shirt in
That's
all of
your
Wyoming.
next shirt. Your next shirt is the Brian and Sherry show, most popular shirt in Wyoming.
I am going to create that shirt.
That's
oh my
funny.
God!
I will
like it,
wear
Brian.
that shirt, and I will wear it forever.
I will save my
Absolutely.
allowance up to buy that shirt, Brian.
I'll even add to it down in parentheses underneath that saying, according to Jesse Pollard.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
to make it official, yes, absolutely. I'm going to get right on that. So, yeah. So
That's funny.
we're definitely going to have you back on to let us know how things
Great.
are going.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Yeah. So, well, Jerry's always here. He's always hanging around or whatever. So, and we like him.
I
So.
know.
Great.
We love Jerry. This is great.
Me too.
Yeah.
He's become one of the top fans, right? Right.
Yes, we have two top fans. So I can't, that are currently watching. So I really can't say anything. But yeah, so the number one fan from Alabama.
Wait,
is Jerry.
Jerry, are you from Wyoming? Are you the number one fan in Wyoming?
I'm a bigger fan than the guy in Wyoming.
Yes. Yeah. Screw that guy in Wyoming.
Yeah. Unless you're listening, in that case, we love you.
Yes. Yes. All right, that is, I think, it. Sherry, any last words?
No, I just want to say thank you both for coming on the show tonight. It was a lot of fun. I'm sorry in the beginning I couldn't come on as fast as I wanted to. Technical difficulties with Skype. But, Brian, I'm sorry about that. And thank you all for listening tonight. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And next week we won't be here, right, Brian? Or are you going to be here next Thursday?
Yeah, sure. Not sure yet. So, yeah, I don't know. Just make sure to follow us on Facebook to make sure that we're going to have a show. I know that Sherry's going to be off gallivanting around somewhere. So she's going to be unreachable. So we're not sure if we're going to have a show or not. So just pay attention to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Brian.Sherry-Show. And anything that Jesse talked about on the show, I have been posting on our Facebook wall, which you can check out right now. It's also, it's also on our website as well. I'm going to throw it up there as well. So help. And don't forget Indiegogo. Search Shenanigans. And help out. 6 days left, folks. Help out as much as you can. Get one of those fantastic T-shirts that are indeed better than the Brian and Sherry Show T-shirt. So, yeah. There you go. That's it. That is it. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you all maybe next week.
Talk to y'all later.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on.
Night, guys.
Sherry, if you're still there, I'm just going to say thank you for calling in and rescuing the show.
I tried my best.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't know exactly what happened. But yeah. So you're not available next week. So I might be, not sure. But yeah,
okay.
We'll go from there.
I might actually be. I might be able to pull it off. So we'll take it.
Oh my God.
That might.
Yeah, well, just let me know. I might do a show, I might not do a show. It all depends. But I also have good news that I just wanted to share with everyone, which I kind of did. But before everyone forgets, so August 29th, be prepared. Mark it down on your calendars, folks, because author Sylvia Schultz, will be returning to our show to talk about her new book. I'm not giving any information away, but it's on our Facebook page. Check it out. Buy the book. Fractured Souls is the name of the book. You can download it or you can buy a copy of it. So go to Amazon. And as a matter of fact, you can go straight to our website, and order the book from there. Just click on a picture of Sylvia. So, all right, that's all I wanted to say. Everyone have a fantastic weekend, and thank you, Jerry, for calling in. Thank you, Jesse, for calling in. We hope to have you on again. And good night to everybody on Facebook Live. So, all right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done talking.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Brian and Sherry 5.0. Online 24/7 at briansherryshow.org. Like them on Facebook at brian.sherryshow. And we'll catch you next time.